Hi guys, Heather at Divine Guidance Tarot. My friends are out there singing karaoke. Listen. I was literally just watching Little Mermaid and they started doing karaoke and they picked this song. And so I thought I would do What's Your Fairy Tale? I thought I'd do a pick a card. What's your fairy tale? Like what is your storyline? Like what storyline does your life best fit in with, like, in fairy tales? Like, what's your fairy tale? What's your love story? You know? So, close my door. Let's see. Can you see me? Okay. So, I guess I'll take the computer and, show you your options. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I don't know if you can see all of them, can you? There. Okay. Alright. So, okay. Oh. Where's my lighter so I can light my candle? There it is. Okay. So, as usual, we have Ophelia over here. Don't forget to name chocolate and vanilla. Okay? The poll's still going. Winner gets a free how does he or she feel about you. Okay, so what's your fairy tale? So if you chose this one, I'm getting a very Swan Lake sort of a feel. And Ophelia, so Macbeth, Lady of Astolat, The Little Mermaid, unrequited love, or love that's not unrequited but not allowed. So like taboo love. So interracial. So in nowadays, so it would be like interracial or same sex. Do you know what I mean? Sort of a forbidden love sort of a thing. That's what I'm feeling, okay? So as always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate, don't listen. Find a YouTube reader that can help you. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me in the description box below and we'll get you set up. We have a blessing of the mothers. So like I said, this could be a same-sex thing because a blessing of the mothers, right? So this could be a same-sex situation or there's something different about you, okay, that isn't like approved of in society. Guilt. You were shamed for this, okay, whether it was being transgender, bisexual, non-binary, part of the community. You were shamed for being part of the community, okay? Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. So I'm getting a very Neverland feel as well with this card right here. Like the Lost Boys. Like I said, outcasts. Okay? So, Catherine Labore, the patroness of miraculous healing. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. Okay, so you guys feel abandoned by your mother. Okay, you have mother abandonment issues. Even if your mother was present in your life, doing the things that mothers do, you still felt abandoned by her in some way. Whether that was you were being abused and she didn't stop it, or she was just constantly putting you down. You did not connect with your mother in a proper way, okay? Which is why it'd be, you know, Ariel didn't have a mother. Do you know what I mean? Peter Pan didn't have a mother. So, mother healing. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. Okay. Now, healing things with your mother does not mean continuing a relationship, okay? Accepting an apology and forgiving them, even if they have not apologized, forgiving them. Okay? Just forgiving them does not mean that you have to allow them back into your life or into your space. Okay? Mother healing doesn't mean going back to your mother and talking about it and having conversations if that's not how you want to heal from the situation. If you want to walk away and never speak to them again, just forgive them. Give their punishment to God, whoever you pray to, okay? Goddess, God, whatever, you ascribe to. Release it to that deity so that deity can delve out the karma and you can kick back and relax. You have the Ace of Wands. That's Sarah, by the way, the girl that was in here dancing the other day. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords. Okay. The Universe. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune again. You changed your fate. The Six of Pentacles. I'm getting a picture in my head of King Triton, who I always kind of associated with like God or a god, doing the rainbow over Ariel and Eric. You have the Page of Cups. If you've been doing witchcraft and spell work to heal the situation with your Prince Charming, okay, it's working. I'm feeling a very feminine energy here. I feel as though with the Four of Pentacles here, you reminded them of their mother, okay? The Five of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Okay, you might have had codependency issues, mental health issues. Okay, you reminded them of their mother. The Order and the Dog. So they had an instant loyalty to you. Okay, because you reminded them of their mother. They wanted your approval and they never got it. Your person feels as though they never got your approval. Okay, I'm seeing a picture in their head of like a it's like one step forward and two steps back. No matter what I do, you're always mad. So, okay, so that's kind of a twist on the fairy tale, isn't it? You have a little boy with mommy issues who sees his mother in a love interest. Feels as though, so there's probably an age difference here. You might be older. You might already be a mother, okay? And they attached to your energy because you were the mother they wanted. But the energy that they wanted from you wasn't the energy you wanted from them. They saw you as a mother, right? A mother figure. You saw them as like a love interest. And rather than seeing them as, it's like you saw their inner child, but you weren't realizing you were seeing their inner child. The mother in you was healing their inner child, and you didn't know it, okay? Because you were still like a child yourself. I'm feeling you might be autistic and not know it, okay? You might have, that might be, if you're older and that wasn't around back in the day. Do you know what I mean? I don't remember ever hearing of an autistic kid back in my day. I do remember the weirdos. The ones that, I was one of those. I kind of just coasted through high school. I was really well known. Everybody knew me, but I wasn't, like, I didn't party a lot with everybody. I was more of a bookworm. Well, I wasn't really allowed, you know, with my... But anyway, so that's kind of what I'm feeling here, is they didn't have the same attraction to you that you wanted them. Like Peter Pan. Wendy felt a sexual attraction to a romantic interest in Peter Pan, and Peter Pan didn't return it because he saw Wendy as he respected her as a mother figure because she took such good care. So you guys might have siblings that you take care of, or I said you might already be a mother. And it's like they wanted that approval from you, that mother healing from you. But you would never give it to them because you weren't their mother. That's what I'm hearing in my head. I'm not your mother. I'm not your mother. Okay, so this could be an ex-spouse coming through here. Okay, this could be an ex-spouse. Yep. Definitely feeling an ex-spouse vibe coming from this. Movement. You have the Chariot, Rhiannon. So that song by Stevie Nicks. She is like a bird in the sky. Something like that. She is like a cat in the dark, and then she is the darkness. Yeah, that song. So Rhiannon had access to the spiritual and the physical, okay? So, you have access to the divine, to the Akashic records, okay? I do feel as though you ran from a marriage for this relationship. That might be what it is. You ran for a younger person, okay, that you felt attracted to, but they weren't attracted to you in that way. They just loved your mothering energy. Okay, you were the mother they wanted. Temptation and the Seven of Cups. You might have been this person's mother in a past life. Okay? You might have even been this person's mother in a past life, and they recognize that. Okay, and so they never had a sexual attraction to you before. I think that's what it is. You were their mother in a past life, or they were your mother in a past life, and the energy between you was one of family, not romance. But because you were probably not awake, okay, you didn't understand the energy, and so you kind of associated that loving feeling. So you were my chasers. You chased this person because you felt romantic feelings for them, because physically, you know, you felt attracted to them in the physical, okay, and you felt a spiritual love for them, an unconditional love for them, and so you associated them with your true love, okay? So, could be a Cancer or a Capricorn. Okay, I'm feeling Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra. So let's see what your ending is. How does your person feel now? How does this person feel now? The Four of Wands, like you're their home. They definitely do have sexual feelings for you now. Okay, they want a home with you, a family with you. The Princess of Cups, you could be pregnant. Okay, you could be pregnant with their child, and they know it, and now they want to have a home with you. Prince of Cups, look at that. You have a prince and a princess. Probably because you're not married. So you're not a king and a queen, you're still a prince and a princess because you're not married. I don't feel as though you're married to this person yet. I do feel as though your souls had a plan, okay, from the time that you were children. You might have been spiritually connected as children. That's why I was picking up on the marriage there. You married each other spiritually, like as children. You might have played spiritually like bride and groom. So you know what I mean? In your heads. And so that's like manifesting it, right? And I feel as though, I don't feel like you were supposed to meet them in person this lifetime. I think it was just a chance accident. And then your higher selves recognized each other. The moon. Okay, so you had a past life with this person where you were a family member, a mother to this person. Okay, but you didn't remember past lives, and so therefore you didn't understand why you loved this person unconditionally, but still had sexual feelings for them, and why this person did not have sexual feelings for you, even though you could tell this person loved you. Okay. So more Cancer energy. Diana. There's definitely a pregnancy here. Okay. So what's your Prince Charming going to do? What's this Prince of Cups going to do? You have the Prince of Swords and the High Priestess. Okay, so you have another option on the table. You have another person that wants to fight for your love. Okay? And the baby being the father to the child. So you have an air sign. I'm heavily feeling the air sign. Okay, the air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, is the one that's pregnant. Or got the Princess of Cups, the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I'm feeling Cancer energy. Okay, and then the Prince of Cups, I'm feeling Pisces here. And with the fertility, the Pisces. Okay, so I feel as though you are in union or a spiritual union with someone else, yet you are pregnant with someone else's child. Okay, the father of the child wants to make a home with you. Okay, but you're already in another union with someone else. Okay, or they believe you to be. The King of Wands. So they are no longer a prince. They are a king. Okay? They are now a king of wands, a king of action. So they are a man of action now. The Nine of Swords in reverse. They are no longer anxious about taking action towards you. Okay, Prince Charming is coming. Okay. You have the Two of Cups. What did I say? Look at. It looks like them grown up, right? There's them as kids. Playing bride and groom. There's them as adults celebrating a true union. Okay, so getting married. Congratulations. Your person's coming back. Your Prince Charming's coming for you. So if that resonated, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me in the description box below, and we'll get you set up. So if you chose the butterfly, as always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate, don't listen. Find a YouTube reader that can help you. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me in the description box below and we'll get you set up. We have a blessing of the Seelie. I'm feeling a very Mulan vibe here. Abundance. I'm feeling a Mulan vibe here, a Tangled vibe here, a Merida vibe here, a wild princess. Show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. Okay, I'm feeling a very Also, like, yeah, Mulan. I said Mulan. Look at that. I said Mulan. Yishi Shogo, Lady of the Lotus Born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Okay, so, you guys might be my late bloomers. Okay, you might be, my awkward, shy, you know, Rapunzel, she's awkward, right? She's so pretty and cute, but she's still really awkward, right? So you're like my awkward princesses. You kind of, give hope to the awkward kids. You're like the famous awkward kid, right? You have music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. So you're musicians. Okay. The Ace of Cups. I just got a picture of fucking Shrek. And Cameron Diaz's character, I forget what her name is. Leona, I don't know. I don't remember, but I just got a flash of her. Okay, so it's like, you know how her voice stays the same, right? Even if she's an ogre or even if she's beautiful, a princess, no matter what she looks like, her voice always stays the same. Okay, so you have a very beautiful voice. You have the Page of Cups. Okay, so, which is really odd that that came through because, I don't know. I never really liked Mandy Moore. And she was Rapunzel. I never really liked her. Jasmine. I'm getting like a Jasmine feel. Okay. Mulan, Jasmine. Singers. Okay? They sing their feelings. Like, when will my reflection show who I am inside? You have the Magician or Merlin. Ooh, that one went a fly-in, didn't it? The King of Swords, Mordred. Ooh. Okay, so War. I'm getting War of the Roses. I'm getting Romeo and Juliet. I'm getting Lancelot, Arthur, and Guinevere. Tristan and Isolde and King Mark. The lovers, as I say that. Yep. Curses and magic and family secrets. Oh my. The King of Wands. There you go. The Two of Cups. The Sun. The Ace of Cups and the Six of Diamonds. That's why I got Mulan. Your person's coming back. Because you beat them. The Cat and Hand in Hands. You beat them. Okay. You're smarter than them. You're more intuitive than them. Leo energy, Gemini energy. I'm feeling Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus. Also some Pisces, possibly Virgo. One of you always died. Okay, one of you always died. So Disney kind of cleaned it up, right? Mulan was probably supposed to die. And Tristan and Isolde, right? Tristan dies. Romeo and Juliet, they both died. Although I always thought Juliet never really stabbed herself afterwards. I always just thought that stupid bitch got up and took Romeo's fortune and left. she killed him and took his money. But he was in love with Rosalind, right? He was supposed to be with Rosalind. That was his contract, and he was so in love with her, right? He loved her, but then he saw Juliet and was instantly love struck after he'd been, you know, preparing for a marriage with someone else. And then they can't be together, and so, you know, they make this plan, and he ends up dead. And then, you know, the story is she kills herself, right? And so tragic. The young lovers. No, she ran away. Eve. Adam and Eve, Lilith, Garden of Eden, child creator of God. So go after one, I'm all alone and I need you now. The cycle doesn't have to repeat this lifetime. If you're watching this, you're probably in the Romeo energy. You have a Rosalind, but you're still chasing after Juliet, who's going to kill you. If you are in a karmic situation with a karmic partner, I am telling you they are going to betray you and kill you or send you to prison. You are going to take the fall for whatever they have done. You are going to fall on your sword for your karmic partner or your real twin flame, whoever the fuck is in the Eve energy. The Lilith energy is in the Mulan energy, taking care of themselves, going home to their father. Okay, the Divine Feminine energy right now in this is making peace with herself and God. You're losing yourself in madness and chaos and destruction because the spells that you put on this person, the black magic that you did to this person is coming back to you and you can't fight it off. This is your karma coming back to you, and it is not going to stop until you come back to God. You don't have to go back to your person. Your person is not expecting you to come back to them. But they want you to go back to God. This Divine Feminine has been trying to lead you back to God, trying to get you to see them as an equal. That's what it is. You never saw a woman as your equal before, and now you do because they beat you. Bridget's was the all-time what? And they were just, well, I'm going to be drinking Cokes if I go sing at Bridget's. No alcohol for me. Alright, let's see what else I can pick up about this. So, if you're watching this and you're in the Divine Feminine energy and you know that you've beaten this Divine Masculine, how do you, like, what are you doing right now? So you have love and the Eight of Cups. So you are reminiscing about, okay, so you're thinking about walking away. You were waiting for a union. Rosalind. Rosalind, you were waiting for a union. You're walking away from it. You're walking away from Romeo. Alright, if you're in the Romeo energy, what are you doing right now? The Prince of Pentacles. So, Gemini energy again with the Lovers. Got that twice. The King of Cups you're drinking. You don't feel good enough for your person. You feel ashamed for chasing someone else. That's what it is. You feel ashamed for chasing someone else. The Five of Swords, you didn't fight for this relationship. So you're just wallowing in all of the shit that you did that you can't forgive yourself for. Let's get a message from this Rosalind. Well, let's see what the Eve is up to, or the Juliet. What's the nasty Juliet up to? Ace of Cups in reverse. They're getting cum all inside of them. They're fucking around. Look at that. Queen of Swords and the Five of Cups. They're twisting the truth. They're trying to twist the truth. Okay, they were fucking around on you, like I said. They had other offers the whole time. They knew that you would always be there, that they could always spell you back to them. And so they went around and were cheating on you. They turn their back on you. Strength, the Nine of Swords, and the King of Wands in favor of someone else. Oh, I see what you were trying to do. So, both your options left you. Both your options left you. Could be dealing with a Leo. But you know Rosalind is your match because she's doing it alone. Okay. She can take care of herself. And this Juliet energy cannot. This Juliet energy found another person before they even left the union with Romeo to make sure that they would be provided for. This Rosalind energy has a deep faith in God, knowing that they will always be provided for. Okay? And so, it's drawing this Romeo energy back to his destiny, which was Rosalind, not Juliet. That's what I'm getting. So, if that resonated, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me in the description box below and we will get you set up. We chose this one. Hang on, I gotta get more incense. Oy. I'm getting like original Disney princess, okay? Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Okay, like Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella especially. Cinderella might be important to you. I feel like the original might be important to somebody, okay? The little Cinder Girl. The original story, not Cinderella, not the Disney version, the little Cinder Girl. I'm also feeling flowers in the attic. Trigger warning. This is probably going to be more of a... I have that song in my head. Let's make this a different ending instead of a Hollywood horror. Nothing's wrong, just as long as you know that someday I will. Someday, somehow, I'm gonna make it alright, but not right now. Okay? I'm very sorry, okay, but this is a trigger warning right now. This is probably going to be more of a nightmare, more of an investigation, discovery sort of shit than a fairy tale. This probably is not going to be very nice. So if you don't want to learn deep truths or hear messages that will cause wounds to reopen in order to be healed, then please click off. Because if you're not ready to heal those wounds, please don't open them back up. Okay? As everyone heals in their own time, in their own way, without judgment. So, as always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate, don't listen. Find a YouTube reader that can help you. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me in the description box below and we will get you set up. We have a Blessing of the Shining Ones, number 11. And I'm going to actually read this. I'm feeling compelled to read this to you. Okay. So you guys probably see ones a lot. 11, 11, 1, 1, 1. Okay. The fairy gift so that you too shine with an inner radiance. Let this gift from the Shining Ones bring you blessings of your own abilities to shine in the world, beloved one. You are now given the gift from the realm where the once great Tuatha De Danann, the people of the land of the goddess Dana, the old fairy tribes of ancient Ireland, ruled and kept the balance of all things. They bless you now with the gift you need most at this time. Simply close your eyes for a moment and see the glow of radiance emitted by the energy within and all around you. Now see the shining self begin to grow stronger and larger and more visible to your spirit eyes. With this gift, your radiance is strengthened so that now you shine within the world and can be seen, recognized, and offered good fortune and bounty. Your light is a lamp for this world, and it is beautiful to behold. This time will bring unexpected kindnesses and easeful movement into achieving goals that are best for your soul, as well as a sense of being recognized and cared for by those who have that touch of shining blood within them too. Blessings of the Shining Ones to you, my friend. Okay? So we have abandonment. Okay? Like I said, old. Look at that Cinderella. Old fairy tale. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you so you will always consider them. Okay? So, you come from a family where women honor the men. Women respect the men. Women do as they are told. Okay? You come from a line of women that are subservient to men, or are supposed to be. Okay, the men keep them down. I feel through threat, intimidation, sexual trauma, abuse. Okay? Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. You were your family's savior. You broke the curse. Okay, you broke the curse. Self-employment. You're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Okay, so Queen Esther was married, okay, and her husband died. She didn't have any children, but she wanted children, okay, and she knew that she had a husband waiting for her, and so she followed the star to her husband. She met her husband, right, had children with him, and her mother-in-law was the grandchildren to her children. Okay, so you might be blending a family very soon. I feel as though a lot of you are going to be blending your families very soon. Okay, you might be welcoming a new child with a new partner. You have the Hermit, Virgo energy. So you're a very deeply spiritual person. The Empress. Maybe you might be a mother or pregnant. Okay, the Lovers. You're going to be married. The Two of Cups. So you might be pregnant with someone's child, okay, and they don't want the child. Gemini energy coming through, Taurus energy. Leo energy. Because this reminds me of the Strength card. I'm going to see if I can find the Strength. Well, I don't know. It could be in here, but in the Strength card, this guy is there. This guy is on a beast, and this woman is like below the beast. So Beauty and the Beast as well. So you saw through.
Heather,
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Bye.
I love you, girl.
Love you.
Blaze is right here. I don't know if he's trying to get in.
I'm doing a reading. I'll let him in later. Love you. Okay, so seahorses might be important to you, or dragons. I'm seeing dragons and seahorses. So you might be thinking of going into a different union because you feel abandoned by the person who got you pregnant. That's a cycle that your mother did and your grandmother did and your grandmother's mother. Rather than try and raise the child on their own, they decided to go with a karmic partner or a soulmate. They chose the person that was not the father of their children. And if the father of their children didn't want the baby, instead of raising it themselves, they either pinned it on someone else or used sex magic to trick another person into a union with them. The Star. Aquarius energy coming through. Justice. What is it they say? Justice is blind? Because she follows energy, right? I'm seeing like Pocahontas. There might be like a race difference here, okay, or religious differences. You have the Star again. This is destined. This is fated. Your person is coming back to you. You have the Empress, especially if you have their child. You have the Empress twice. Your person's coming back to you. You have to have faith that your person's coming back. The Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. You have to have faith that your person is coming back and act as if they're already with you. Flowers and the Bear. Your person is trying to bring them back to you spiritually, and instead of going with the magic, you're fighting it because you don't like the energy. So you know your person is trying to spell you back to them. And even though you know that they love you, you want them to come to you because you don't want to be forced to do something you don't want to do, and you don't want to go to them. So you're fighting their magic, and by being within another union, you're protecting your energy, because you're in another union. That person agreed to be in union with you, so therefore they protect you from this other energy that's trying to bring you back to them. So it's a very self-protective energy. You know, in the Cinderella story, they kind of got it mixed up. The Cinderella story and Disney kind of mixed it up, and the Cherry and the Frog Bride. Okay, so they stuck a little known fairy tale in the Cinderella story for Disney, and it's called Cherry and the Frog Bride. So I'll tell you it. A king had 3 sons, and they were wandering through this village where an old lady lived with her daughter Cherry. Cherry would only eat cherries, or vegetables, or fruits. She would not eat meat. She refused. She was very particular about what she would eat, for she loved animals and was kind. So anyway, she was very beautiful. And she was in the window brushing her hair, and the 3 brothers rode by, and they instantly started fighting. Okay? There was an old nun that lived in the convent next door that came out and saw that the brothers were fighting over Cherry, and so she turned Cherry into a frog. The brothers looked down and saw that it was just a frog that they were fighting over, decided to be brothers again, and rode off. The youngest brother never forgot the beautiful maiden, though. Okay? So they go to the castle and see their father, and their father says, I have 3 tasks. Whoever can complete all 3 tasks will be king. The first task was to find a piece of cloth that could go through his ring, that was fine enough to go through his ring, cleanly and smoothly. So the first 2 brothers took all the pomp and circumstance and went everywhere around searching for the perfect materials, and just got any material that looked fine and fancy. They bought it, didn't spare any cost. The youngest brother went off on his own, searched everywhere and didn't find the perfect piece of cloth, okay, till he came to a bridge, and there was a frog, and the frog popped her head out and said, hello, what ails you? So he got to be friends with the frog. And she said, what ails you? And he said, I need a cloth that's fine enough to go through a ring. She said, give me a moment. And she went and she brought him back like a handkerchief sort of thing, okay? It looked dirty and nasty and moldy. And he's like, ew. And she's like, put it in your pocket and then present it to your father. Carry it in your pocket all the way home and then present it to your father. So he did that. His brothers came home. He got there the same time. None of the brothers' linens fit through the king's ring. They thought that the youngest brother had come home with nothing until he reached into his pocket and pulled out a beautiful, perfectly beautiful white piece of linen cloth that fit 2 of them, was so fine that 2 of them could have fit through the king's ring. So he won that. Then the second task, the king said, yeah, I want a dog small enough that can fit into a walnut shell. And so the brothers went out, pomp and circumstance, spared no expense to find the tiniest dogs that they thought would fit in a walnut shell. The brother went back to the frog, and the frog said, give me a moment. And she went and she brought back a shell, a walnut shell, a closed one. And she said, put it in your pocket and have the king crack it carefully when you get back to the palace. So he carried it in his pocket, sure he was going to win again because he had the frog as his friend, as his guide, right? So he gets to the castle, his brothers present the dogs, none of the dogs fit in the walnut shell. Kind of goes with the slipper in the Cinderella story. where one stepsister cut off her heel and the other cut off her feet because they were so desperate for the shoe to fit them because they knew it was not theirs. Okay? Ugh. So, he carries it all the way back to the castle. Neither of the other brothers' dogs fit in the walnut shell. He presents his father with the walnut shell, says, "Crack it carefully, father," and out pops the tiniest little white dog you could ever see that fits perfectly inside the walnut shell. So he wins that. He said, "Okay, the third task is at hand. Whoever comes home with the fairest bride wins the prize." Okay? So the older brothers go off looking for the most beautiful women in the kingdom, right? He goes back and was like, "The frog can't help me with this." And he was down and out, and then he was like, "You know what? I'm just going to go." So he went back to the frog, and she was like, "What ails you now? How can I help?" And he said, "You can't help me." She said, "How can I help?" And he said, "I need the most fairest, beautiful maiden of all." And she said, "Okay, turn around and start walking towards the road, and when you look back, no matter what you see, do not laugh." And he said, "Okay," and he started walking down the road, trusting that the frog was right, his friend was right. And so he turns around and he sees a pumpkin being dragged by 4 black mice and a toad driver with the frog inside. And it goes around the bend, around the bushes. And he turns around and walks back, and when he comes around the bushes, there's a carriage with 4 black horses, a coachman, and inside is the most beautiful maiden in all of the kingdom, Cherry. Okay? He gets in the carriage. He is allowed to get in the carriage with Cherry. They go to the kingdom, and this is the funniest part. At the very end it says, "The king was so dissatisfied with his son's choices, he threw them into the sea to drown." I was like, that's fucked up. But anyway, Cherry was instantly crowned queen, happily ever after. The moral of the story is, if it is meant for you, you can never lose it. Okay? Let's see. Can I get anything else? You have the Ace of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, the Prince of Cups, and the 9 of Staves. Your person watches you through mirrors, through other people's eyes. That's why it says act as if your partner is here. Okay, because your person can see you. All right, Cinderella, Cherry. One who always had this person's back no matter what. Let them see other people, let them go on their own adventures. Was just their friend when they needed a friend. King of Pentacles. Boom. Your person's working on some money, okay? Self-employment there. Your person, it might be a businessman, okay? They might have a business idea that they want to start with you. Your person has a business idea that they want to start with you, one that they think can make you money, okay? You have the Ace of Swords, the Moon, the 2 of Pentacles, and Justice, okay? They feel as though you're too independent, though. That's what it is. You're too independent. This person likes to take care of people. Okay, this is the Prince Charming. Okay, or the frog. You like to take care of people. You're a healer. Okay, but when you start to feel exhausted from taking care of people, you run away from them. Okay, you cut them off, you find some reason why they're a bad person. Okay, and so this person feels cut off by you. So if you are the princess in this, if you are the Cinderella or Cherry in this, what does Spirit recommend you do? The frog, Cherry, Cinderella. Justice again. Sacrifice or death. Strength and the High Priestess. 4 major arcana. Princess of Pentacles. Kuan Yin, where death is the goddess of compassion. Death is compassionate. Like I said, I feel as though there's a child here, especially with the High Priestess or Wisdom, Saraswati. She's the goddess of mastery. Okay. This karmic cycle between you and your person was all about mastering self-control. Mastering self-control of your emotions, controlling your emotions. Okay? One of you needed to open up more, and one of you needed to close off more. One of you needed to become stronger, and one of you needed to become more open to receiving. Okay? One of you needed to be more open to receiving, and the other one needed to learn how to give. Okay? This was equal give and take, learning balanced relationship. That's what this was meant to teach you. Okay? To balance out yourself. Your own masculine, your own feminine. I'm feeling your feminine was out of whack. Your spirituality was out of whack. So if you are the Prince Charming in this, what is your recommendation to Prince Charming? Balance the 6 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Go talk to your person. Go back to your person. Go back to your frog. Go back to your cherry. Go back to your friend. Go back to your friend. That's their advice. So, could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius with the Temperance card there. So if that resonated, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me in the description box below, and we will get you set up. Love and light. Ugh, I really need to clear my energy, though. Wow. That was kind of an exhausting reading. All right. So I have a song in my head. Let it go, let it go. Elsa. So you're probably my gay, transgender, bisexual pile. Okay? As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate, don't listen. Find a YouTube reader that can help you. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me in the description box below and we'll get you set up. We have a blessing of healing. Magic. Honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Okay, so Phantom of the Opera. Independent. So, Miss Independent, Miss Self-Sufficient, Miss Keep Your Distance, Miss Unafraid, Miss Out of My Way, Miss Don't Let a Man Interfere, no. Kelly Clarkson, Miss Independent. And Duana, the High Priestess. I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. So Merida is coming through as well. Merida, Wonder Woman, Tranquility. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much-needed self-care. Okay, so you're healing yourself right now. You are literally, you have magic powers, okay? Shamanistic abilities. Okay, you already know this. You're my awakened pile. Okay, you can heal your own body. You can heal any physical ailments you have simply by thinking about them, removing them, clearing the energy from them. Okay, you know that it is all energy and you know how to heal yourself. Okay, a lot of you guys might be having back problems right now, like me. Okay? And I feel like that's because your posture is starting to improve. You're starting to be more confident in yourself. You might have started doing yoga, meditation, getting regular massages, just taking care of yourself. We have the Wheel of Fortune. You guys are about to come into some money, okay? The Five of Pentacles. Like I said, you're having money problems right now. Okay, I also feel as though you're missing a child. Your ex-spouse could have your children, or you could share your children with a codependent ex-spouse, and, you know, there's not much you can do about it because you don't have any money. You have the Hanged Man. This is way past life shit. Okay, this is Salem shit. This is Salem shit. This is innocent. You were innocent in all of this, and you took the blame anyway. Three of Shields, because you were protecting your children. You thought you were doing what was best for your children. Okay? I feel as though a lot of you guys were suicidal, depressed, okay, felt unloved, unworthy, different, a freak, an outcast, hated. I'm getting a very Jesus-y feel here, okay? It's like people crucified you for no reason. I'm getting that movie in my head, Horns, with Daniel Radcliffe. You know, in that movie, I always thought that he was everybody's mirror, right? And the horns that were growing out of his head were other people's demons that they were putting inside of him because they didn't want to see themselves as that demon. But he took all of their demons, right, inside of him, and at the end he got justice for the love of his life. Right? So he fought back. You fought back. So this is my witchy pile. Okay, I'm also getting... I'm getting a vision of the old witch in Brave. She has the black crow, and he has his own, like, little eyeball thing so his eyes don't explode or whatever, and she's like... Woodcarver, you're a witch. Woodcarver. And the broom's, like, smacking the bird. And she's still trying to convince this bitch that she's just a normal person. Okay, so you try and blend in. You did what society expected you to do. You hid your gifts, okay? You were shamed for them, made to feel ashamed about yourself, about your body, or if not that, then your sexuality. Like I said, this could be my gay transgender pile, okay? You were made to feel shame about something that was different about you, okay? But you have healed that, and you are now literally physically healing your physical vessel. You guys are probably really tired right now. Your back hurts. You might be nauseous. You might feel weird feelings. You might pass out. Your body's cleansing and clearing and healing itself energetically. Okay, the 5 of Wands, like I said, okay, you're going through spiritual battle right now. Okay, your body is battling with your mind. Your soul is battling your body, your mind. Your mind is trying to convince you you're sick. Your mind is trying to convince you you're sterile. Your mind is trying to convince you you are what it is telling you you are. And your soul is trying to tell you that's not correct. Okay. The Hermit. You know that. Okay? The Hierophant in reverse. So you're someone that doesn't want a commitment. You don't like commitment. Okay? You might not believe in marriage. The 9 of Wands. Okay? You are a loner person. Okay? I feel as though you are a leader. A lot of people look up to you, but you prefer to be alone. You have the 9 of Wands and the Jack of Pentacles or Diamonds. So you're very protective of what you have. The Mountains and the Gentleman. Okay, so you're protecting your person. You've been protecting your person. Okay. You've been protecting your person. But your person was nothing but an energy vampire, like in Phantom of the Opera. You've been taking karmic hits for your partner, thinking you were protecting your twin flame, your person, when in reality you were protecting your karmic partner. I'm talking Salem shit. I'm talking this person noosed you, burned you at the stake, sold you into sex slavery. I'm talking the things the person did to you in this past life, and you healed it. You managed to turn a karmic partner into a soulmate. You managed to turn a karmic partner into a soulmate by forgiving them for the karma that they had done to you in a past life. Virgo energy, heavy Virgo energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Aries, Libra. Let's see what else I can get. So, if this is a soulmate relationship now, this is exhausting for both of you. Your person was fighting every bit as hard as you were. Your person was fighting every bit as hard as you were. You were two karmic partners who knew you were karmic partners, yet chose each other anyway over your twin flames. You both broke your soul contracts with your twin flames in order to make a new soul contract with each other, in order to bring children into this world that were not contracted to be. So you guys made your own completely secret, super secret soul contract that nobody knew about. You guys had this planned lifetimes ago. All of the torture and pain that you guys put yourself together was for this moment, was for this union, was for this child or children. Look at that. The High Priestess, Justice, and the Princess of Wands. Okay? You've both cut off your families. And if you haven't cut off your families, you've cut off your family's opinions, Pisces energy coming through, Libra energy, like I said. You've cut off your families, or you've cut off their hold over you. Okay? Isis magic. Okay, you're having energetic sex with your person. Okay, your higher selves swap souls. If you're having sex, not in the physical. If you're having sex with someone else, your person could jump into that person. Their higher self could switch so that your higher selves, you're actually having sex with your person spiritually, even if physically you're not. Okay? Which I believe is how Isis got her child. Okay, I do believe that the story's a little bit wrong. Okay. The way I feel, or the way that she kind of explained it to me, because she's my ascendant master. I've always said that. Isis is my ascendant master. My leader, right? I always thought, the story goes that she was the goddess of life and death, right? She had the power to give life and death. But I always thought that was like soul swapping shit. Okay, so her husband's body died, but she still had his soul. So she put his soul inside someone else's body, had sex with that body, released her husband's soul, and killed the empty vessel as like a sacrifice in order to create her son Horus, who, because he was technically born of spirit and flesh, he was born in a spiritual union, even if the union was not the physical union it was supposed to be. So he became the god of the underworld. The cross between the spirit and the physical. Aquarius, Sagittarius energy coming through. So, I feel like some of you guys might have 8 kids. Some of you guys are going to end up with like 8 kids with this person. You've planned this out with this person. You already know. I'm hearing don't reveal our plans. So I'm not going to. You're already in touch with your person's higher self. You guys have had this plan for a long time. You chose each other. Fortune. God has smiled upon this union. God has smiled upon this union. It's like I'm getting that scene at the end of Aladdin where the Sultan is like, you're free to make your own choice and marry who you want to marry. The star. Okay? You both broke away from your family's influence. Okay? You both gave up other people. Okay? The Emperor and the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles and the Emperor. It's funny, the Emperor in this deck is a woman. So if you are the woman in this relationship, you are probably the divine masculine, because look how feminine this king looks. He's covered in jewelry. Okay? So your person was probably the divine feminine through most of this, okay? And now you're the divine feminine. So you are probably like, you and your person swap, which is how you communicate. So you swap souls with each other, deliver each other messages through. So like if you pass out, or like all of a sudden like just have like a flash, or like get something in your head, that's your person's higher self trying to like swap, and you're not understanding what's happening, and so like it's confusing to you. So when you feel that, when you feel like kind of pressure in your head, you know what I mean, like, or something's trying to get in, just let it in. Okay, it's not going to hurt you because you know it's your person. Hermit on the bottom of the deck, Virgo energy. Like I said, you'll know it's your person. Okay, so yeah, cool. Some pretty cool shit. All right, so if that resonated, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me in the description box below, and we will get you set up. Love and light. All right, if you chose this one. So I'm getting Hans Christian Andersen. Little Matchstick Girl. Little Mermaid. Briar Rose. Like old even older than the last pile. Like stories that are passed down. I'm getting like a Native American vibe. Word of mouth stories. Wisdom that's been passed down even through like energetic means, even from the other side. You guys might be in touch with the other side. I'm feeling very, 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 oh my God. I could bathe in your energy. It's just like violet. Wow. It's pure peace. I'm hearing love is patient, love is kind. Love does not fear. Love is slow to anger. And I'm hearing, someday my prince will come. And I'm hearing, let me be your wings. Actually, scratch that. I'm not hearing that. I'm hearing Thumbelina's part. Her part, the words are different. You will be my wings. You will be my only love. Everything we're dreaming of will soon be yours. The very end where she's like, this is stupid. She's singing and nothing's happening, but then the flowers start popping. Okay, you guys probably have a really beautiful voice. Alright, so, as always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate, don't listen. Find a YouTube reader that can help you. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me in the description box below, and we'll get you set up. We have a blessing of an Anamkara, a blessing of a soul tie. Okay. Victimhood. Okay, so I'm getting the storyline of, like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Charmed. That show, Charmed. That was like my jam in junior high. God, I loved that show. Alyssa Milano and Holly. Oh man, it was Holly something. But I'm getting like kind of that timeline. Okay, I'm getting kind of the episode where it's like the very end of the series. Okay, it's like where it all comes to a head, and there's like a Hogwarts school. You know what I mean? Where Paige is a teacher. And there's Gideon, the evil headmaster, even though nobody knows he's evil. He's kind of like the opposite of Dumbledore in Harry Potter. But that one particular episode, it's like a 2-part episode. And in the first episode, the mirror, okay, Gideon, the evil headmaster, was talking to the good Gideon through the mirror. And they were creating a plan together, okay, to take out the savior child, because this child was going to blend the two universes, the good and the bad, okay, together, and they didn't want the child to be born, and so they came up with a plan to stop the child from being born by causing the mirror, by killing, okay, so they killed a person, okay, they did a human sacrifice, they killed an elder. Okay, an angel. An elder was an angel, right? There were light workers, and then there were elders. The elders were like the higher level council. So you guys might be in touch with the council. That might mean something to you if you're in the know. But anyway, so they kill a council member in order to create such a rift in the timeline that the two realities become so good and so bad. Like, you can't park in someone's parking spot without the police coming and shooting you. Cutting off your finger for letting your dog poop on the sidewalk. You know, and in the bad world, it's like, bad. I mean, like, that's kind of what I'm getting. Is your storyline is kind of like a balancing of the two realities, Okay. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said, but you need to listen with a loving heart. When I was really little, I'm getting an image in my head of like a conch shell. When I was really little, my grandma had a conch shell. Okay, and she used to let me listen to it because I'd never seen the ocean. I didn't get to see the ocean until I was 16. But I used to love to listen to it, even though the ocean scared me. So I feel like you guys had trouble with deep emotional attachments. You guys might have been adopted. Okay? You guys might not have felt like you fit in with your family if you weren't, and you might have just been the black sheep. Okay, like the scapegoat. I feel like you had an unhealthy codependency on your mother, or your mother had a, I take that back, your mother had an unhealthy codependency on you. Your mother was trying to live her life through you. It's like through you she saw a redo. I feel like you guys have never really bonded with your mother. You probably don't know who your father is, or vice versa, or you were adopted by an entirely new family. There's something about your past history that you didn't know. White buffalo calf woman. The prophetess of the sacred way. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. What did I say? Shamanistic. Native American. Pocahontas. So you're a spiritual teacher. Okay. A light worker. Blessed change. A major life change brings you great blessings. You guys might be older. Okay. And you guys might have been struggling with infertility issues. But you've done some sort of magic on yourself to heal those issues. And you have the ability to have a child. Even if you think you're too old, even if you've had like your tubes tied, you have the ability to create a child. Even if it's not able to be physically born in this reality, in this timeline, in this life, you have the ability to create a child to carry with you into the next lifetime. Okay? You have that ability. Four of Swords. Like I said, you've healed it. Okay, with the little bird there. I feel like you guys are probably cold a lot. You guys might be on the skinnier side, eat like a bird. Probably my vegetarians, vegans. Save the planet. Very fairy-like energy. Two of Wands. Justice, Libra energy coming through. The Seven of Pentacles. So, this reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. The end of Beauty and the Beast. When the dark castle turns light again. Okay, so you're bringing balance. This child that you've created, whether that's in the physical or the spiritual, has caused a balance, has caused a ripple effect of balance across the world. Ten of Swords. Like I said, you guys might be having back pain. Okay. time is because probably your posture is getting better. You're starting to work out more. Your body is healing itself. You are physically healing your wounds and ailments. Temperance. Sagittarius energy coming through. The Three of Pentacles. And the Hanged Man. Okay, so now I have in my head Fievel goes west. Okay. Fievel's lost. And he can't find his family. And him and his sister are looking out the window. I always thought it was weird that they were singing like a romantic song. And they were siblings. Okay. That Fievel goes west song when they're like underneath the moon. That song. Somewhere out there beneath a great big sky, someone's thinking of me and missing me tonight. I always thought it was kind of weird that a sister and a brother were singing that song, but so you guys might have incest in your family. Okay. That might have been like the... Do you remember when I said something big happened? Like they murdered a light worker? These people might have like tried to spiritually kill you. To kill or get you to kill yourself with the Hanged Man there. I feel like you had people that were doing magic on you in order to get you to kill yourself. Because you were supposed to have a child. The Five of Cups and the Five of Wands. You have two fives there, yes. The people in your life were purposely causing you tower moments in order to make you commit suicide. You have the Extra Joker and the Railroad. These people wanted your soul. They want the Illuminati wanted your soul. But they couldn't take your soul unless you gave it up. Unless you committed suicide. Because no matter how many times they killed you, you didn't die. You're like, I'm talking like Unbreakable. Sort of a vibe. You know that series with Bruce Willis? There's Unbreakable, Glass, and like Split, I think, are the three in the series. But it reminds me of the Unbreakable one, where you just can't die. Capricorn energy, Sagittarius energy, Libra energy, Unfailing Virgo, Taurus. As I say that, the Fool. Normally that's like an Aquarius, Sagittarius card, but this is very Taurusy. This is very Empressy card. The Six of Swords. Okay, so you've walked away from... If you can see, she's dancing in a dead pile, right? And all around her is beautiful, but she can't see it because she's looking back at the dead grass. You weren't seeing this entire world out there. Her eyes are closed in this. So you just took a leap of faith. That's what it is. You just looked before. You didn't even look before. I have a phrase in my head. Jump and the net will appear. You just had faith that you would be okay. Some of you guys might be inheriting property. Because Terra is the farm in, what the fuck? What is that movie fucking called? That old shit movie with Scarlett O'Hara. Gone with the Wind. You let it go. You let Tara go. You let it go. Okay, you let your issues go. Scarlett O'Hara was so obsessed with keeping Tara running the way it was when she was a hoity-toity society girl. She cared about her image. She didn't really care about the land. Okay, she cared about the image the land gave her. So you've walked away from your ego. You've walked away from your image. Or the image you were trying to portray. That was your lesson, is to not be who everybody wanted you to be, which is why the Elsa came through, right? Yeah. So, if that resonated, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me in the description box below, and we will get you set up. Love and light. All right. Hang on. All right. So if you chose the clear quartz, as always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate, don't listen. Find a YouTube reader that can help you. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me in the description box below, and we'll get you set up. We have a blessing of clear foresight. You guys might see 444 a lot. It's kind of cool, clear foresight, and we have the clear quartz here. I have this thing in my head, this image in my head of Death Becomes Her. And it's the part where Meryl Streep has that hole, or blows that hole in her stomach, and she's looking through it, and she's like, I have a hole in my stomach. And she's like, yeah, and I can see right through you. Ha 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 ha. You know, they're fighting over a dude. Okay, so I feel like, I wish my jeans, they're still too loose. Okay, so they were fighting over a guy, right? So I'm feeling like this is you and someone who is fighting over another person. Okay, I'm getting, okay, I'm getting, the fuck is that from? What the fuck is that from? Robin Hood. Robin Hood. That Disney movie Robin Hood. We had exertion. Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Okay. So you have this instinct okay, of just you have your own brand of justice. And I'm getting a message. You're like my own personal brand of heroine. Edward says that to Bella. Getting a very Twilight feel here too. Whoever was the Bella energy was feeling worthless. Okay, was not feeling empowered. So I feel like you changed that storyline. You changed the storyline of Twilight, and it became more tangled. Instead of acting like a damsel in distress, you decided to rescue yourself. Okay, you've worked so hard to become so independent. You've realized what you're worth. Queen of Cups. You've realized what you were worth. How precious you are. The King of Wands. Your person's struggling right now. The Priestess, you know that. Your person's having trouble coping right now. The Seven of Spears, the Archer of the 12 Kings. Okay. Your person might have just recently lost a relative. Someone that they looked up to. Someone that they found their self-worth in. Whereas you find your self-worth in yourself. This person found their self-worth in their father, grandfather, mother, grandmother. They found their self-worth in other people. The Seven of Wands. The Three of Cups. That came out in reverse. So you don't want anyone else involved in your business. The Hermit. You shut yourself away. Virgo energy coming through in Pisces. Four of Wands. You've shut yourself away. The Four of Wands. To celebrate with Spirit. Okay, you're purposely shutting yourself away in order to heal yourself. The Three of Wands and the Jack of Wands. So you're very sexually attractive, especially with the Isis card here, and back to what you love. You carry a very sexual energy, but you're a very young energy. Okay? Flames and the sky. You have people fighting over you. In the spiritual, in the physical, people are fighting over your energy, and you are fighting to keep it to yourself. More and more people are probably demanding your time, wanting your attention. Okay? And you're doing your very best to keep your energy levels to yourself, to do your own healing, your own magic. You guys are probably working really hard at getting justice for yourself. I'm surprised justice didn't come out. I'm getting a very Libra feel. I feel as though you're using light and dark, life and death. I feel as though you're cutting people out of your life, spiritually and physically. You're cleansing and clearing. It reminds me of the card from this deck. We encourage you as you cleanse and clear from the inside out. So you're cleansing and clearing from the inside out. This is another reading. You should go back and watch another reading. I gotta find it. Hang on. I gotta see which one it was. I feel like it was this one. So it'd be deck 1, 2, 3. I feel like it'd be deck 3. I think deck 3 would resonate with you. But anyway, back to my eye keeps getting caught to the Shiva stone too. Shiva was the consort of Kali, the goddess of destruction, right? The consort, not her king. And it's interesting, you have the Arch of the 12 Kings right here with the 7 of Spears is the Arch of the 12 Kings. And then you have another 7 next to it. And another 7 here. And then you have a 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're on the right path. You are doing what you're supposed to do. I'm getting Tinkerbell in my head. Okay? You know how everybody thought Tinkerbell was crazy because she made up these crazy inventions? Like, not in Peter Pan, but the Tinkerbell series. My daughter Taylor, she's 10 now. She's not into Tinkerbell. She's going to be 11 in August. I almost said June. That's my baby. But she was really big into the Tinkerbell movies when they were coming out on a regular basis. And it's kind of reminding me of like a Captain Hook one. Like one of the last ones that I saw with her was like a Neverland Captain Hook one. And she was fighting this evil fairy, right? This evil pirate fairy. But at the end, the evil pirate fairy ended up being her friend. I feel like this is your person and your person's karmic partner. I feel as though you are coming to peace with your person and your person's karmic partner. Whether that's by engaging in spiritual warfare, whether that's by just cutting them out. Take what resonates. I'm heavily feeling spiritual warfare. I'm heavily feeling witch right here. Like witch vibes. Like evil queen, maleficent vibes here. Like you are, but I feel as though you're embodying those out of, it reminds me of Horns, that movie Horns again, with Daniel Radcliffe, where he starts growing horns after his girlfriend is murdered, and he's acquitted of the crime, even in but everybody still says it was him, right? And so everybody blames him for, they look at him and they see ugliness, right? Because they see ugliness in themselves. And so they put it on him rather than seeing it in themselves. So you are learning how to take that evilness that other people see in themselves and put on you and give it back. Because at the end of that movie, at Horns, he turns into a big evil demon, right? All the demons that all the other people put inside of him turn into one big demon, and he kills the guy that killed the love of his life. Like I said, your own personal brand of justice. You and your person are dealing out your own personal brand of justice, okay? You are making peace, cutting ties, doing magic, cleansing and clearing, preparing for physical union. You have other options, though. You're free to make your own choice. With the Arch of the 12 Kings here, you don't have to marry your person. Even if you're pregnant with their child, with the priestess here, even if you knew you were fated to have a child with this person, that does not mean that you have to marry them or be with them or be in a relationship with them, okay? You have a choice. Let's see, what are your choices? Let me see. So, what are your choices? Give me 3 cards, please. Or 4. I guess 4. We have transformation, death. We have the 3 of Swords. We have the 6 of Pentacles. And we have the 9 of Cups. So, I feel like a lot of you guys might be wondering if you want to even keep this child. Okay? If you don't believe in abortion, you might be thinking about giving it up for adoption. Okay? With the transformation card here. Okay, you might be, because if you can see, it's a woman and then there's a cow and then she's holding her stomach like she's pregnant. So cows might be important to you. You might be an addict. You might be an addict and pregnant and scared because you're an addict and you're pregnant and you know you're an addict and you're scared that you're going to have your baby taken from you. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting you're an addict. If you're pregnant, you're an addict and you're thinking about giving the baby up for adoption, but you have to get clean first. You know, so, or you have, So your first option is to get clean and give it up for adoption. Okay? It will have a happy life. Okay? It will be taken care of, provided for. It will have siblings. Okay? It won't be stuck in your codependent, messy habits. Okay? What's your other options? Or what are you thinking of your options? Let's put it that way. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Princess of Cups. Keeping it. Okay. The Fool. You might decide to keep it and try and raise it on your own. Okay. The Two of Wands. You might decide to not fight your person. You might decide to just cut your person out completely and raise the child by yourself. If you do that, what happens? If you take the... Ooh. Okay, if you're thinking about raising the child on your own, you need to at least get child support. Okay? I don't care if you want them involved. If you know they're an addict or something and you don't want them involved with the baby at all, you can try and strip the rights, prove that they're an addict. Do you know what I mean? Something, but don't let them get away without providing for you and the child. Okay, even if you don't want them involved physically, at least go after them for child support, okay? Because with this King of Wands here, they don't think you're going to. They don't think you're going to. Three of Pentacles, they're rich. If you're knocked up, the person that knocked you up has money. And you'll be able to get a good amount of money in order to raise your child, even if they don't want it. Okay? I mean, and even if they don't pay it to you, let them go for 18 years not paying child support and then file a claim in court. They'll either get locked up or they'll have to start paying, and then you'll be rich when you're old. You know what I mean? I had an Uber driver tell me his ex-wife did that to him. He didn't pay his child support for 3 kids for 18 years. She got him at the end of the 18 years. Got like $160,000 or something. He's still having to pay her or he ends up in jail. It's crazy. It's kind of weird. You might try and pin it on somebody else. If you're thinking about pinning a pregnancy on someone that is not the father of the child, they are going to know, or the mother, you know. If you try and pin the pregnancy on someone, it's not going to work. They're going to know it's not theirs. So don't even try. If you're going to try and pin it, at least tell them it's not theirs. You know what I mean? And see if they'd be interested in being in the child's life, in your life. You know what I mean? Don't lie about it and say it's someone else's, because they're going to know you're lying. What else? What other options do you have? You keep getting the Fool and the Seven of Swords. It's interesting that... Okay, so you have someone watching you. The Star and the High Priestess. possibly an Aquarius or a Leo. You could have they could have heavy Leo Aquarius in their chart. Pisces. The Nine of Staves and the King of Swords. So you have another option. You have someone that's interested in being with you even though you're pregnant with someone else's child. Ten of Wands in reverse. They're willing to take someone else's burden. Okay. But they're lying. Okay. So if you found someone else after you were pregnant and they said that they wanted the babies, they were lying. Or the baby, pregnancy, they were lying. They're an addict and they're going to dip. But when they do, your person's going to come back. The person that got you pregnant. They know this energy is going to leave you. They know this energy is not going to want the babies. Then they're going to have a change of heart and come back to you and the baby or babies. I don't know why I keep saying babies. Maybe you guys are having multiples. That's just if you're pregnant, okay? That's just if you know you're pregnant. The Emperor, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Aries energy. So, yeah, they're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting for you to learn your lesson with this karmic partner. They know you're with a karmic partner. They're waiting for them to leave you so that they can come save the day. That's when your person is going to come back, is when you break up with your person because they're an addict or they don't treat you right. Tell me about this person that lied to you. Tell me about this person that lied to you, said they wanted the baby even though it wasn't theirs. Tell me about this person. What do they want from you? I told you they're an addict. The Nine of Cups, they're an addict. They want money. They want money. The Nine of Pentacles, they think that you have money. Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. You are waiting for money. You have money coming your way, okay? And this person knows it. And they're waiting for you to come into your money so that they can take it from you and spend it on things for themselves. Drugs. Eight of Cups, walk away. Okay. Sacrifice. And the Ten of Cups. Your person's waiting. Okay, so Capricorn energy, Pisces energy, Scorpio energy. So I'm just warning you right now, if you are pregnant and you found a soulmate that said that they want the babies, they really don't want the babies. They don't want you. They just want to take your money, use you for a place to crash. If they're telling you they're getting sober, they're not. They're lying. Yeah. And your person knows they're lying, and your person knows that you, I don't think you, I'm not feeling that from you. I don't feel like you do drugs. I'm not feeling like you're an addict. I'm not feeling like you have codependency issues anymore. I don't feel like you're in that energy anymore. Especially if you're pregnant, you're not. Fortune. Okay. The Five of Swords again. Movement. Okay, so you might have started this relationship in order to get your person to move faster, and all you did was slow it down. You got in your own way. The High Priestess. You knew your person was coming back for you, and so you ran. I feel as if you chose this pile, you still have a fear of your person for some reason. Okay, there's still a fear here. Cancer energy. What are you scared of? What are you so scared of? that they're going to leave you. Prince of Pentacles, that they're not going to come forward. The Five of Pentacles, they're going to leave you out in the cold, in the moon. Be secretive, run away, because they don't want you. Nine of Wands. Seven of Cups. They're trying to connect to you telepathically and energetically. Your person is at least protecting you in the energetic way. Okay? The person that got you pregnant could be dealing with a Cancer, like I said. The person that got you pregnant is protecting you in the spiritual. Even if you are with someone else in the physical, they are still married to you spiritually. They're married to you spiritually. Strength. Like I said, you're their soulmate. The Devil and the Three of Swords. Okay? They don't want you to be with this codependent drug addict. Okay? The Devil, the Sun in reverse. They're scared for the baby. The Emperor and the Six of Wands. They're scared for the child. Beginnings and the King of Wands. So they know that you're not an addict. They're not scared that you're an addict or you are going to hurt the babies, or they're not worried about you per se. They're worried about your partner being an addict and being violent, aggressive, hurting you while you're carrying their children. Okay? But they're waiting. If they start to see any signs of abuse, they will step in. Okay? They will protect you, not just energetically, physically as well. They're going to be watching you with the Three of Pentacles. They're going to be watching you to see what you do. Okay? Scorpio energy, Leo energy, Cancer energy, Aries energy, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn. They are going to fight for this. This is their destiny. This is their fate. You are their person. Okay? So, they're waiting for this drug addict to either kill themselves by overdosing, leave you because they find someone who has more money. Or if the situation gets bad, they're keeping an eye on the situation. If the situation gets bad, they will interfere. They will step in. But they're not going to unless they feel like you or the children are in danger, is what I'm hearing. They're going to let you learn your lessons the way you let them learn theirs. That's what I'm hearing. You get to learn your lessons the same way I learned mine. Good luck. Four of Wands. And Justice. They already know you're coming home. This person will come to you when you leave the union that you are in. Okay? When this person leaves you, or you leave them, or whatever, your person will come back when you leave whoever else who tricked you into a relationship with them by saying they wanted a child. Okay? Libra energy. So, if that resonated, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. If you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me in the description box below and we'll get you set up. Don't forget to go and vote for the names, chocolate and vanilla, okay, on the community board. The winner gets a free how does he or she feel about you. You know, Ophelia is going to be retired when I do pick the winners. But yeah, so I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me, subscribing, liking, sharing my videos. I hope they help bring you peace, love, and joy. And I will talk to you guys later. Love and light.